And we are back.
Yes.
The
hello.
Run Duo, episode
29.
And we, once again, we are the Run Trio. We've got CJ with us. What's up, CJ?
What up, what up?
Welcome back to the studio.
Yes.
I guess that's going to be your chair from now on. So we're going to put your name on it. It's all you. It's all you. Before we get going with the shenanigans.
Yes.
On Almost Live, the Run Duo, we do have a guest that we are going to interview on the actual episode 29. His name is
Patrick Cutter from Rochester, New York.
Oh my God, great interview. He just ran Boston. If you want to be able to lift and run, like, you know, he's a larger dude that, you know, has a little girth to him and still puts down crazy times.
Yes.
This is the interview to listen to.
So we'll be recapping that Boston Marathon. So definitely stay tuned to that.
Definitely stay tuned. Now, CJ, he hit me up a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. It was like, hey man, I want to come on the show. I got something I want to announce. And then you said it's about the race, the Unity Collective race. And of course, we always support that. So I wanted you to come in, go ahead and kind of announce you got something big coming out that you wanted to put out first on our podcast.
Exactly. I'm so excited to be here. You know, I said when this came about, I said I want to be here on the Run Duo podcast to tell everyone first about this big giveaway. So if you guys don't know, on Instagram, I always do these huge giveaways. And I said this time we're going to do something special and we're going to do a partner with the race. So they're sponsoring me in my next giveaway, and we're going to give people who sign up for the race this year an opportunity to win my contest that's going to be better than anyone else. So we're going to give away 2 round-trip tickets to Aruba.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you announced it on my show, but can we still win?
Right?
No.
Probably not. Dang.
I'm just gonna say,
bye.
I'm
gonna take me off of this episode.
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
You consider yourself, if you consider yourself a friend or affiliate of me, then it's not fair if you win.
Right? I got you. I completely understand. Not a problem there. So go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I need a push gift for my girl there. So I was thinking, hey, trip to Aruba. That'll work.
Exactly. So how it's gonna work is through my contest, it's points based, right? So basically, the person with the most points at the end wins. So by registering for the race this year, you're going to have more points than anyone else to start out with. So it's going to give you a leverage and a heads up on everyone else in the contest to win this trip. So I'm not just I'm going on the trip, first of all. We're bringing some personal trainers. Yeah. I got to go, right? I got to go. We're bringing 2 personal trainers, Joshua Jackson and Get Fit with Chris. Okay. And we're bringing, I would call celebrity, LA Love the Boss. She has like 2.2 million followers on Instagram. 2.2 million.
That's pretty big, yeah.
And then she's actually starring in a movie right now on Netflix called The After Party. So she's there, and then she has a new album coming out as well. So she's going to be there to show us how to monetize off Instagram. Yeah. Motivate us. She's in the fitness big time. Okay. So what I'm calling this whole trip is a fitcation. Okay. So we're going to have about 24 people that go down. We're selling tickets, but the people who sign up for the race are going to have a chance to win tickets for free.
Okay, so what are some other ways that you can get points besides signing up for the race?
So you can follow me on Instagram.
Of course. How do they do that? Tell them how they do that.
Fit with CJ, @FitWithCJ. And then you can also follow you follow the race on Instagram. You got to follow the race. And you got to follow the personal trainers. We're going to have some fitness challenges in there as well to say, hey, run a 5K in the month of June, and then tag us in it, and then use the hashtags that we tell you, you get points. Okay. Or we may say, hey, post a picture of you eating a vegan dinner, and then use the hashtags, and then, things like that. There's going to be different things like that that help.
Everything is healthy. Everything is healthy.
Health and wellness related.
And is the points the same for a 5K versus the half marathon? Because there's 2 different races at the race.
That is true.
So,
I'm glad you said that. We might have to make sure.
That might need to be different. I'm just saying. No shade to the 5Kers,
but I'm gonna run that half.
I'm running the half. so not that we can win or anything. But, y'all need to run the half if there's more points associated.
So how about this? We're gonna let you pick how many points it should be. So just to give you an example, if someone follows me on Instagram, that's 3 points. Okay. So if someone signs up for the race right now, we were gonna give them 50 points. Okay. So, but since you said there should be a difference between half marathon and 5K, so should we just leave the half marathon at 50 points and then 5K at 25 points? What do you think?
No, let's give half marathon 75.
I was thinking the same thing.
And give the 5Ks 35. That sound right?
What you think?
Or 50. You don't think?
No, because, so if it's 50 more. Now, we give 25 more to The half.
I
so
got
that'd be
yeah,
75.
So 75 and 35.
And then, you can jump that to 35.
I agree.
So
we were on the same page with the 75.
I'm thinking 75, 35.
Okay, it's
75, 35.
75, 35.
75, 35.
Got it, right.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that. That's called,
Listen.
see, that's how government's supposed to work.
Right. You
Right
saw
there.
that agreement that we just did, and it was just that
Just
quick.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure you sign up for the race this year. It's going to be dope. It's
Yes.
going to be amazing. I'm helping with the social media content this year as well, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I know if you helping with the social media content, it's going to be a whole lot of social media content.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you hit this weekend? I saw a picture of you. Weren't you at Candy something? That
Candy
place?
Topia.
Yeah, you had posted about Candy Topia. And I was like,
I'm like, what are you talking about? I was at Candy Topia, yes.
How'd you like that?
It was great. Yeah.
what is
It was a
Candy
good
Topia? Just, I mean, I know we're getting off topic, but I mean, because I saw you there and I was like, is it just candy? I was like,
It's an exhibit with sculptures made out of candy. So it tells you how many pieces of candy it
took to make
it, how many hours, how many grams of sugar.
Okay, this is Atlanta, y'all. So if you're in Detroit, they ain't got.
Yeah, I want to say that it's a touring type. They're
Okay.
going around to different cities. I don't know how many more weeks they have it in Atlanta because we've had the tickets for like
I
a
think they
month or
leave in
so.
June.
Yeah.
June.
So
Okay. Where is it
you gotta get
located
the
in
tickets.
Atlanta?
It's across the street from Phipps Plaza.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
on Peachtree Street, but it's right across the street.
I know where
from
I've
Phipps
seen it. I ain't been down there in a whole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So a lot of people go there for the shots, the photo shots. You know?
Yeah,
It's
because
really
they're
cool.
free. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you get candy in each room. It's very kid friendly. Like it's more kids there than adults. But
Oh,
you know,
really?
I'm up for being a big kid, so I was like, this is cool. I think it's still a good experience.
Well, CJ, thank you very much. But you gonna stick with us a little bit
Oh,
while
yeah,
we
I'm
go
here.
through our shenanigans?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now you know what we got to talk about.
We got a lot to talk
Oh
about.
my God. CJ, I don't know if you watched the London Marathon, but oh my God.
Wait, before you go there.
Okay.
Congratulations for everybody.
Yes.
The wave announcements were posted for the Peachtree Road Race today. Well, Tuesday, which is a big deal. A lot of people are like, ooh, am I wave A, B, C, all the way to Z? What wave am I in? So congratulations for those people that moved up and are very happy about where they're seated. So, yes.
Okay. So the waves came out?
Yes.
I did
You
not.
didn't check.
I gotta go check.
I got to
You need to
check.
go check.
I think I'm in B.
I need to
I'm gonna
be
need
a
y'all
G.
to know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm only in B from a time I ran 2 years ago. If I don't do a good time this year,
So
it
that's the
drop me
thing.
back.
So this year, I've been going up every year, but this year I'm in the same wave as last year, which is fine because I know I didn't do. I ain't getting no bill.
Well, basically at
So
this
I'm
point
okay
we
with
got
that. As long
about
as I
8
didn't
weeks.
go backwards.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
okay
8
with
weeks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Close,
much.
that
Yeah.
close.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is
Yeah,
the
good
perfect time to start training for the Peachtree.
Yep.
8 weeks. It's a great 8-week 10K
He'll
training
work.
program.
Yes.
Perfect timing. So
He'll
get out
work.
there
And
and
for
do
those
it.
that are coming to Atlanta, don't get yourself fooled by the first 3 miles. They're basically downhill, and then you get hill work afterwards.
Exactly.
But anyway, we'll talk about that closer
Yes,
to the future.
yes.
But
Okay.
yes, congratulations to all those that did run the London Marathon.
And finished.
Yes.
Or did not
and
finish.
I know Kentucky Derby was this weekend as well. So there was a lot of different races that took place this weekend. But of
Big
course, we got to
Sur,
talk about
was this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a lot going on.
a lot going on.
But of course, the running world was all focused on
yes, the World Major.
World
London
Major in
Marathon.
London. Now we can start before the race even began.
Yes, we can.
Cause Sir Mo,
Mr. Mo, yes.
Mr. Mo,
He was
wide
in the mix.
open.
He was doing the most, is what I would say.
So it started with him falling down on the track. So I mean, if anybody that's ever been, I haven't been to this treadmill. Was the treadmill in Chicago when you were
Yes,
there?
it was.
So there's a treadmill that they put out, and I guess they sped it up now because
It's
at one
the
time
speed
it was just
of the fastest person that does
so
their pace.
The world, the marathon world record pace. Is on this treadmill, so regular people can try it out for 400 yards they have you doing?
Yeah, well, they see how long you can go. It depends
okay.
on where you are.
Okay.
So if the person's running a 4 minute and 30 seconds, they'll have it at the speed of 4 minute and 30 seconds to see how long you can hang.
Well, anyway, so why Mo? And he jump on with somebody. Somebody's already on it.
Yes.
Somebody's already on this treadmill.
Yeah.
And it's big, so it's not
It's
like
a
there's not
life-size
enough room.
treadmill.
Yeah.
It's not a real treadmill
Yeah.
like that you see at the gym.
It's about the size of a trail, like an
Yes.
actual
It's
a trail.
very wide.
So it's enough room for 2 people, but he jumps on it and then he falls.
He falls. He does his whole rolling action, and it's like it's not as if you don't have a marathon to run tomorrow.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
Then he jumps up and tries to get back on and falls again.
Yeah, he was just doing the most. Because think about it, if he would have did a wrong slip up, you could be playing and pull something.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been so hot with him.
Listen, I'm sure Nike was hot with him and gave him some choice of words because it's like you can't jeopardize playing like that when you're about when money isn't.
Shoot, I'm sure his wife was like, "What what you doing?
Right. I'm sure she wanted to yank.
What
him up.
What you doing?
Right.
So
we need checks.
So that was the beginning of the week, and that was just it was a little funny.
Yeah.
And actually, I saw some people post like, okay, that's why I like Mo because he likes to have a good time.
Humble. He's fun.
humble. He just
has a good time.
Because even after the marathon, his posts were still kind of, hey, it wasn't my day.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it was like what a regular person who ran a marathon that didn't get their PR would post. That's kind of what he posted. He wasn't like making excuses or anything like that.
He did talk some mess beforehand.
See, I didn't see him talking mess.
So I would just say he would make jokes about it. So in one of the lives, I think it was on Martin, which is the gels that he uses.
Okay.
He was just like, it will be me and Kipchoge like at the beginning. He was just basically kind of saying it's about to be us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me in the lead. And then he's like, nah, whatever happens, happens. So he backed off of it, but it was. He said some choice words,
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So then the news comes out about him
in his hotel.
Yes.
Deborah
Galat. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Whatever. Anyway, the former greatest marathoner ever, Galassi. I'm sorry. I know I'm messing his name up. But anyway, and what actually made me happy though was when I found out he actually had a hotel there in Africa, because that's a big thing about they say Africans get money and then they don't go back and develop.
Exactly.
So it's great to see he does have hotels. I was like, oh great, he has a hotel there. Mm-hmm. But anyway, he says that I guess he feels like it was a setup. Like they set him up to steal money from his room,
paperwork and shoes or something,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was the next thing. With that, and they kind of went back and forth.
And like he spoke about it in a press release type thing, and it was just like some stuff you just
like, dude, why?
Like this is your week of a world major.
Exactly.
Like, should you have really like gone that far to publicize and talk about certain things?
So I was, and even his agent was like, that's just the kind of guy he is. Like if something's on his mind,
right?
He talk about it.
So this is something also different. So I know we don't talk a lot about athletes and how they get tested often. Like any of the athletes that get tested very often. So he literally posts on his Instagram like he calls it one Mo test, MO test, and every time he gets screened, he posts like the drug screen, like whether it be urine, whatever it is, he posts it because they get random pop-ups. Like as an athlete, you get random pop-ups, like whatever hotel you're at, you have to let people know, knock, knock, knock. They come and they're like, I'm screening you. But he posted. I guess so. It's more so. I guess he's open with posting the shenanigans of
whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And speaking of doping, the half marathon record holder was disqualified.
Yes.
Well. What was it called? It wasn't actually disqualification. It was a provisional suspension or something like that, because I guess it wasn't completely verified that he was, but they said, well, you ain't running this stuff.
Right, exactly.
So,
he
speaking
was
of that.
out,
But anyway, moving on. So, he has all this before the race. Even on the broadcast, they were talking about it. They were like, I just don't feel like Mo's brain is in it, because he's just
and that's what I felt too. Like, he was kind of all over the place. And everybody's tactics are different. Like, some people calm their nerves by talking crap and having fun and laughing and playing. And some people, like myself, I get quiet. And I just want to be on myself.
Yeah, like, okay.
I'd be like,
what's up? Okay. Oh, you gonna beat me? Oh,
no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chill back here. But yeah, it was an interesting race.
Yeah, and I mean, I enjoyed the race. I got up at 4:00 a.m. on Sunday.
Yes.
And because you know what? I'm so happy you text me on Saturday. Because you're like, are you gonna tape it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tape it. I said, hold up, let me check this real quick. I don't have that channel.
Right.
I'm like, Infinity about to piss me off. Cause how you gonna? Because it let me go record London Marathon, and Infinity was like, got you.
Right.
Go to check. I don't even have the channel, so I was like, what you gonna record?
So for me, all the other races are always on NBC Sports.
Exactly.
And so I just assumed NBC Sports. So I go on the app. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it in my bed, and it said gold with a key on it. And I'm like, bro, like for real? But no. I got my way around that, and I was able to watch it on NBC Sports. Olympic Channel, thanks. So yes, I was up 4:00 watching it. Text you, I told you that diver, the runner that was up front in the beginning, was going to lose steam. I told you that. I was like, she's going to lose steam. I was like, she's going too hard, and you got 20 more miles to go.
Yes. Now let's talk about the winners. We've been talking about the also rans too much.
Yes.
Let's talk about the winners.
Yes.
Of course, the male winner. Kipchoge.
Yes, okay. He ran with a 2:02:37.
Yes, and we're gonna get back to that.
World record.
We're gonna get back to that part.
Okay.
And the young lady.
And then Bridget Koske, she ran in a 2:18:20.
Yes.
So.
And let's talk about the U.S. So there's only one male U.S. Clinton Leaks. He's very unknown.
Very unknown.
Actually,
it was quiet. I don't even think the announcers
they didn't even mention him. He was just on the elites list.
Yeah.
Because he runs a 214. Which, I mean, I ain't mad at you.
Right.
You run a 214.
You zoom into me.
Exactly.
Right.
He actually, I follow him on Instagram. He has like 400 followers. He's a very low key dude.
Okay.
He didn't even have any pictures from London on his Instagram.
Okay.
So, but anyway, he did post in Strava though. It showed his little time in Strava.
Okay.
Anyway, but the women on the other hand.
Yes. So Molly Huddle, she ended up coming in 15th.
Yeah.
So she was planning on doing a 71 flat, but she didn't.
Okay.
So at her halfway mark, obviously. And then of course they had Season, which was her debut.
Yes.
With
and
Molly.
they're running partners.
Yeah. So she did pretty well. She actually beat Molly. So I guess she
came
really
in top
excited.
10. So
yeah,
she
did.
She qualified for the
Olympics. Top
Olympics.
10. Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes. So. They did really good. I think with the ladies, they said they was 20 seconds slower than last year's 5K at the 5K mark. Like it was 20 seconds slower than that previous race. So that was interesting to see that the times were probably going to be a little slower than last year. But it all depends on who's pushing you and who's pushing the pace, I think.
Exactly. But I mean, it wasn't the Mano Imano kind of race because everybody thought it was going to be Mo and Kipchoge. I honestly did not think it was going to be because I just don't think Mo is at the level of Kipchoge. And in the end, Kipchoge once again showed.
He was like, "Come on, y'all."
He like literally, CJ.
He literally was
he's
like
telling the people, like, come on, run with me.
He was like, challenge me. So this is my thing. I think Kipchoge can do the sub 2, right?
Yeah.
But sub 2 hour marathon, Kipchoge can do it, but he has to have the right people alongside him to push the pace. Yeah. You can't have guys like Saturday. Like on like Sunday, like he's like, come on, like make me go, like push me, come right here next to me, let's get this. Yeah. But if you have runners that can't get to your level or aren't really pushing the pace, it's not gonna make you push the pace.
Not at all. Yeah. So I think that had something to do with it. But I think we are becoming spoiled. Now, I know you don't follow marathons like we do and watch them all.
Yeah, we're like,
I mean, it's like, if you ever run a marathon, you'll be watching them too.
Yeah, so it's just exciting.
The half is where I've been so far. India's trying to get me to do the marathon.
Yes.
Always. Like, I'm always pushing people.
Because I'm telling you, once you run one, it's like, oh. This is, because it is truly a mental challenge. It's a physical challenge.
I'm coming out of retirement 2020.
Whoa. She's coming out of retirement, y'all. That's an announcement.
I'm coming out of retirement. 2020, I gave this year off. But I'm only doing world majors. So if India don't get in no world majors, then it ain't happening.
Now, did you hear what Kipchoge said after?
What?
Now, Kipchoge, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love him to death, but he ain't the world's greatest interviewer. Just watching his interviews, I'm always like, dude, you are dead. And I'm sure it has a little bit to do with language.
Barrier.
Yeah, it's a language barrier.
What did he say though?
He's a very low key person. Yeah. But anyway, in his interview though, he said he's going to, before he retires, he's running all the world majors. So that because he's never run a marathon on American soil.
Right.
So that means Boston, New York, and Chicago.
Come bring it.
Come on. Hey,
listen.
I might not go see him in New York, but I'll go see him in Boston and I'll go see him in Chicago for sure. Yes, for sure.
For sure.
But anyway, I think he's got us spoiled. Now, even if you don't watch marathons, you understand Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Everybody loved Tiger Woods. I'm sure everybody's like, oh, because he's the first African American. He's not the first. I don't even want to get into that. But anyway, he's this African American. I think people may have tuned him in for that. People watched him because he was so good.
Yeah.
Right.
People love winners.
The dominance.
Yes, the dominance. And that's what Kipchoge is right now in the marathon.
And he's strategic. So when you watch Kipchoge do a marathon, he's cool, calm. He doesn't look like he's stressing, at all.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he literally does whatever he needs to do to calculate every mile. He's not going to go out too fast. He's going to, he came for London, he was kind of not in the back of the pack, but he stayed kind of behind them. Yeah. He stayed behind the Pacers. He didn't, it wasn't until the end where he dropped the hammer. Was it around 24? Yeah. He dropped the hammer. The last couple miles, he dropped the hammer. Pacers were already gone, but he took off. He makes it look easy, but he's very strategic with his running. And he's not one of those, let me be in the front and let the pack be behind me, unless it's the finish line. Like, he's kind of one of those people. He's like, run with me. Like, give me that work. Like, make me work for... Make me work for this. And I think that's what makes it so strategic for him. And you can tell he works through that. And I think that's what I love in watching him. There is no grit on his face. He will smile. He can smile and wave after putting down 4 and 5 minute miles. Like, he's ridiculous.
He did say in his interview, though, he was like, because everybody's like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? And he's like, let me enjoy this.
Yes,
please. That's exactly. He's like,
let me bask in these
enjoy
coins.
this. It is not as easy as it looks. That's exactly what he said. Because I ain't gonna lie, it looked when he's doing it.
It looks so easy.
When you describe him, it makes me think of Usain Bolt.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Usain's a little bit more cocky, but
Well, I mean, he's younger. I mean, Usain's just younger. Yeah, exactly. And who knows how he was.
You're right, though.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Now, I was on Instagram afterwards, and I was saying, it's kind of like, the reason I kind of brought Tiger Woods into it, because when Tiger was winning, back when he was just winning everything, everybody just thought he would always win. And it was just easy, and he was effortless the way he was doing it. Mm-hmm. And I think Kipchoge spoiled us, because I saw some posts like, he's kind of slowing down and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'll say this. The people that I saw post that kind of stuff, they said they didn't actually watch the race. They just saw the times.
No.
And I was like, even if you just saw the time, he just ran the second fastest marathon ever.
When you see the
and the only reason it's the second is because it's him.
And Kipchoge. Like, why does he
down?
Okay.
He was with the pace. He was with the group.
Exactly.
Like,
honestly, I didn't think the world record could be broken in London.
Yeah.
I thought London's, because it's more of a tactical race than Berlin, which is flat and it's fast and you can just go. So I didn't think it would, and then he does it. Yeah. So I want to see him in Chicago.
Yeah.
I want to see him on flat fast in Chicago.
I feel.
Oh my gosh.
So I was really surprised. Kiata, he was one of the guys that was in the last top
the little
3.
Group, yeah.
So it was I don't know if you saw it, but did you see him? He looked at his watch, he took a deep breath, and then he was like, and then he backed off.
Really?
Yes. You missed that part? I was like, he must knew it was a wrap. Like, he couldn't keep that pace.
I ain't gonna lie, I was sleepy. I ain't gonna lie, I passed out a little bit on it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, where we at? What about we at? So he did do that, and he backed off. But I think I was watching, and I'm seeing a lot of comments that they were thinking that him and Kipchoge were going to be the ones going hand in hand. He got in the top 3, so it was great. But you could see he was like,
go on with yourself.
You got this.
But anyway, once again, I mean, so far I have been very pleased with the World Majors so far. So I'm looking. What's the next one? Is it New York? No.
October is New York.
Or Chicago Berlin, before New York.
It's Chicago, then New York. Why do I feel like something's in between? When was Berlin? Berlin went already.
No, Berlin's not yet. Berlin's at the end of the year too. But yeah, so look at her, got it all written out.
Tokyo,
Boston
London, Marathon, London, Indy, Brooklyn. Yeah, it is. It is.
Berlin.
Berlin is September 28th.
So Berlin is next. So I'm guessing he's not. I mean, I guess he's gonna run Berlin.
Yeah.
But I was thinking.
Or is he gonna wait till next year though?
No, this is the first one he's run this year, right? He runs 2 a year.
Yeah. He might back to Chicago to New York. Kind of close, you don't think?
Well, I mean, I guess. Well, the only reason I was thinking that he would because when is the Olympics? When is it's in August, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But so he's not going to run London.
Close. So it's either he's going to back it up and do September close, or he could because he needs to strategically think about.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's only going to do 2, so he's going to miss a world major next year because he's running the Olympics.
Yep.
So it just depends which one. Because I think
we have Berlin in September, Chicago is October, and then New York is November. So he got.
So he might run maybe run Boston next year.
Maybe
run Boston and then run the Olympics.
I'll go for that 5K and just to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
So for those that are interested in running London right now until May 3rd, which is Friday, you have ability to get into the lottery. So if you are interested in London. If you're interested in running London, go ahead and put your information in so that you can potentially get in for London 2020. London's one of those races that the lottery's only open for a week. It opens the day of the previous year's race and it's open for a week. So open on Sunday and it's open until May 3rd. So definitely do that. And for our speedy people, they do have an available entry. It is called It is called Go for Age. If you're age 18 to 39 and you're a male and you can do a sub 3 marathon, you can enter that way. And if you are a female and you can do a sub 3:45, you can enter that way as well. So that's a different type of application than the lottery. So if you're speedy and you're wanting to run London, because it is hard for Americans to get into London, definitely try to look on that way. And of course, go through the lottery.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Well, CJ. You have something? Okay.
I was going to mention the seaweed.
Go ahead. Mention it. Yeah, do that. I'm sorry.
So, I don't know if you noticed. So, I haven't seen any previous advertisement on it. But they said since 2017, London has been testing out. It's called Oho. And they have seaweed packed water and juices that they've been giving out on the route. So, they're vegan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so they're basically edible pouches made out of brown seaweed. And they have actually been. It looks like a little bubble. Yeah. So it looks like a pod. You know, detergent pod that you put into the washing machine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks like that pod, but it's filled with either water or like a Gatorade type substance. Mm-hmm. So Oho is the company that started this invention, and they teamed up with Lucozade, which is a drink company over in London, and they actually put their substance in. It's basically like a Gatorade drink that they put inside of those pods. Oh. So they handed those out at mile 23 of London, and either you can kind of bite the seal and just like suck it out, or you can eat the whole thing. And you can throw the pouch on the ground because it's biodegradable. Yeah. So it's supposed to be healthier. Yeah, exactly. It's healthier and very environmentally conscious.
Nice.
So seaweed pouches.
Yeah, because actually I saw that last year. I saw it last year, and I don't think I talked about it. I think I meant to, but I'll be interested to talk to somebody who gets back from London and see if they actually tried it and see how did it go.
It's no plastic. I know a lot of people. It looks like plastic, but it's not any plastic or anything. You can eat it. So perfect. So we do need to find out. Hit some comments and let us know if you ran London Marathon. How was it? How was it? Did you try those pods?
Well, I think. Did we get everything? CJ, you got anything else for us?
I think we got it all. Sign up for the race. That's what we want people to do.
Sign up for the race. Exactly.
Don't wait. Don't do last minute. That's why. Look, there's an incentive to sign up early. This year, you can go to Aruba with us the month before the race. Why would you not?
Why would you not do that? Why would you not do that? But we just go now. We are going to interview. Like I said, we got an interview with Patrick.